Hey guys, for anyone new here, I've been posting videos for around 3 or 4 months at this point, and the thing is, I've realized that, there were some times where my views were quite high, and I'm not saying this to flex or anything, but there would be more people than I could probably count in a room, like my bedroom, there'd be more people than that could fit in here. And I was excited and I was happy and I was grateful for everyone who's giving me, the option to listen to me and get my voice out there. And I'm grateful for everyone who still listens to me now, you know? And the thing is, and what I realized is that for the past like maybe month or so, I saw that the views have, gone down like significantly. And I'm not here to like, beg for views or anything, but I was just wondering if there's like maybe something else you guys would want to watch, maybe a different type of game. Kid Icarus Uprising, which is a game that's playing right now. This is a game that I found out maybe a couple months ago because I originally played Smash Bros. And I loved that game. Now when I was a kid, super addicted to it, and I still love it now. And I thought, hey, I'd play this game because it's really fun, and hopefully you guys are also liking it. But I was just wondering if I could get you guys' opinion maybe in the comments or something like that. About a game that I could probably check out and that I'll maybe even play, just because I kind of feel like maybe I need to maybe switch up the kind of games that I play, or maybe even the content, because I want to see what interests people and something that might interest me. I didn't like reading books, and now I'm trying to read whenever I can. I'm not saying I'm very consistent at it, but during the times that I really do read books, I get deep into it and I love it, and I'm not having fun. And I've also sort of have a drought about games that I've could play. Many of the games right now feel very dull and very copy and paste esque, and I don't really like that. And I just thought that it might be a good idea to me for me to reach out to the community that we built together and see what you guys want. What do you guys want to see? Is there certain topics you guys want to learn about? Is there certain topics that you guys want me to talk about, or and maybe topics to like do research on or something. I'm sort of like in a drought of ideas, and that's really why I've not been uploading much. And the thing is, for YouTube, being consistent, that's the hardest thing, but it's also the best thing for your channel. And I can't lie, it's been kind of hard to be consistent, and I'm not gonna cry saying, oh, YouTube is super difficult and hard. It's not. It really isn't. It really just depends how much willpower I have, and at this moment I don't really have much, just because I've been trying to find a job, I've been trying to better myself, and seeing that I'm able to get this channel over literally 5 views, which is more than I could imagine or count, um on my hand, is amazing. It's a blessing, really, it really is. And I want to thank you all. I want to thank all the people who've given me, their support. But I want to pay it back to you guys in any sort of way I can. So just reach out, tell me something that you want me to talk about. You guys made this channel what it is now. I talk about random shit, some things that I struggle with, some things that I've experienced, and some things that I even want to experience in the future. Things that I want, the aspirations, the dreams that I have. And I know it sounds corny now, but I think of this YouTube channel as a sort of time capsule, a diary of sorts, even though it's public to whoever many amount of people watch it. And I think it's really interesting that we can use the internet for that, for to express yourself. I feel so divided, and I feel so distant from other people. I'm not saying this like to make it a pity party, but that's the kind of person I am. I am a very quiet person, and maybe in the past couple of videos you might not think that, but I genuinely am. I'm a very quiet, very reserved kind of person, but um, you know, just having the option to do this, and I can see myself getting more and more independent every day. I'm getting better and better, even though it might not be a large amount. I can see that I'm doing something for myself, posting videos, getting engagement, and feeling good about myself, because I don't want to work these terrible, disgusting jobs that treat you like shit. I'm not saying that, and I'm not disrespecting any people that work jobs, but I'm sure there are many people, maybe even some people who watch this now, who are miserable about the jobs they have. You know, plumbing, if that's something you like, hey man, great job. Keep going, man. Get some good money. But you know, that's something I can't do. Or like, you know, working at like a grocery store, like a cashier. It's boring. It's miserable. You don't get paid that much. You know, I want to get more. I want to do more. And I thought that, hey, I'll make a YouTube channel and I'll document, you know, my life, my thoughts. And some people might not like me for what I say. And sometimes there are regrets for some of the videos I do post, but at the end of the day, I think me being transparent as possible with even the internet, people that I'll probably never meet, is more than people have, is more than I probably ever would have thought could happen to me, you know? I didn't think I'd be here for, you know, this long in this world. I'm not trying to make this video, you know, all about me or sad or anything like that. But it's crazy the mental shift that I'd gone through, you know? I had a very fixed mindset about the world that my skills are all predetermined. No matter how hard I work, I won't get anywhere. You know, I never won any sort of contests or anything like that. Not even participation awards like some of the people that I know. You know, kudos to them, and I'm not jealous of them or anything like that. But it's just crazy that they can look back and go like, holy shit, you know, I was doing good as a kid. You know, I won these tournaments, I won these contests. I had a winning team in soccer or something like that. You know who you are. But I, you know, I never really had that, so I kind of gave up on myself and thought, you know, I can't do anything now. What am I gonna do? And I don't know. I was lost and I was kind of scared, and you know, even now, still am. And I know I'm rambling a lot in this video, but I just really want to get all these thoughts out of my head, you know. And now I've make videos. I talk about topics that I like. I found out about personal finance, something that people think is very boring and, you know, maybe even scary and stressful. But when you get to the nitty gritty of it, it's pretty easy. It isn't that difficult to understand, but you know, it's something that I like, something that I enjoy, and I can see that my investments are doing better. You know, I've had family members and friends also start doing that, you know, taking care of their money, and you know, I'm happy that I'm able to make an impact on people that, you know, gave me the time of their life. Yeah, gave me a time period of their life where they were developing or struggling, and they were there to support me, and I wanted to give back to them. And to the people who are helping me now, you know, people who watch these videos, it doesn't matter how long you watch. If you look at the thumbnail, you know, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I don't know how I could convey it better with words, but I feel like I'm not even doing you guys justice just watching. And you know, this video could get literally one view, and thank you. You know, you could literally be my friend or like, you know, family member. Doesn't matter who it is. Thank you. You know, you're here, you're sitting, you know, you're running, doing something, and listen to me. And you could be doing so much more. Listen to someone, you know, smarter, better, cooler, funnier, and you're watching me, you know. Someone who has no achievements in life. Someone who gave up on themselves and is only now starting to realize that, hey, you know, I'm still here. People care about me. I care about myself. I have things that I want to achieve. I have goals. I have dreams. I have interests. I have to follow my passions, because when I didn't, I was at my most miserable and I wanted to die, you know? And now I want to be better. I want to be independent. I want to be able to get my own home, and I want to be able to have a job that I enjoy. If I'm lucky enough to get YouTube as a career, that'd be amazing. But you know, I want to keep working to a better future for myself, and I know it's really corny, but I know now that I can do better, that I need to work on myself, and there are days where I'm going to be miserable, there are days where it's going to be a struggle, but I'm going to keep trying, man. I'm doing whatever I can, and I can't say I'm doing that every single day, but there are days where I get surges of inspiration and I want to keep going, you know? And it's amazing that genuinely that I've become like this, and there are people who support me, and I know I'm sort of repeating myself, but it really just blows my mind, because I would have never thought this as a kid. Especially I was so down in the dumps and, you know, had terrible thoughts And look at me now, posting videos that people enjoy, people like, and makes me happy, you know. And I'm grateful for everyone who's been along for the ride. But I think I kind of just lost the plot of this video. um, but yeah, just tell me, guys, if you want to, see new videos, topics, something you want me to address, and I'll check them out. I don't really have many ideas now, and that's really the reason why I haven't been posting. And I don't want to end up posting like slop videos about something that I've already talked about, or like an experience that I already posted about, but like remastered or something. I don't like those kind of videos. I never liked watching them, and I don't want to be like that. I really don't like that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'd appreciate any sort of comments about games or something you guys want me to check out. And yeah, I think it'll be a lot of fun being able to get to know some of you guys. Getting engagement, getting to understand what people who watch me want to watch as well. And yeah, thank you. I really do appreciate you guys. And I get a job soon, man. This shit sucks not having a job. I feel so lazy, but I'm out here grinding, trying to post videos or something else, and I'm doing something at least, but still it's not enough. But hey, I'm just a product of my environment. People tell me to work hard. You must work hard. If you don't work hard, you're lazy as shit. And I feel lazy as shit, even though I'm trying to get somewhere, even though it's slow, but it's something that many people won't understand. And hopefully you guys are also getting out there and trying to be better. And I know it's really tough, but we're gonna make our mark in the world, and might as well try. What do we lose from it? Thank you for watching.